Welcome to part 2 with 7% to start us off strong. Yeah, this is someone wanting to come in and work with you. That's really what this is. I feel like for some of you, this really is like new. And for some of you, this is only new in the sense of like this is someone from your past and a newer energy. Like someone you maybe didn't even ever have feelings for, like kind of just knew each other in passing, like a coworker, or if this is kind of like a past person that was romantic, like this is an entirely new energy. And like we're not putting no evil POS person who doesn't want to grow, doesn't want to change, doesn't want to look at themselves and have accountability. Okay, we need to see those people for who they are. All right, and then just leave them to grow. But there's also a really good potential. And use your fucking discernment. I love you. No delusion over here. No delusion. But this could be someone who is reformed, like someone who used to be just a little bit toxic, you know, like in the ways where shame gets in the way or fear gets like a big hold, and so they kind of move differently. That's very toxic. 111. And it's like that's kind of where the stagnancy energy comes from. Which this could also be like that kind of makes sense why I said icebreaker, because I was like, because again, for some of you, this is like someone new, somebody out the blue, like out the woodworks. You're like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is going on? For others, it's like, who are you? What do you want? Like, boy, girl, what you doing? You know, like, you seem very cautious, like in general of any approach, which is kind of funny because it does make sense why you probably don't really have anyone in your energy, because you're just like, I want my peace, stay away from me. Or you could just be a loner, you could just be very much like good on your own, like you love yourself, you probably have a really good few friends, you've got like a decent life that you love for yourself, so it's like you protect that. And so you probably don't really talk to a lot of people because like you're the kind of person that's like a lover, right? I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I'm Mr. Snow. Till death will be freezing, yeah, you are my home for all seasons. So come on, let's go. Let's go below zero and hide to the sun. I'll love you forever and we'll have some fun. Okay, let's hit the North Pole and live happily. Please don't cry, no tears now, it's Christmas, baby, my snowman and me. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel like you don't trust love, you don't trust people, you don't like, I feel like you really would just kind of side eye people who approach you, which I think is honestly kind of healthy, because it's like you aren't really just open to anything and everything. You are very cautious because you're very certain on the kind of love that you believe in. And I feel like you've learned enough lessons to understand what it is that you're actually looking for and what that looks like in action, not on paper. You know, you're not really figuring it out anymore. Maybe you've kind of dated enough, or you've just kind of been around the block enough to know like what it looks like in physical action, to understand if someone's your partner or not, right? That physical resonance, 333, that alignment that you can really just feel. And I feel like it's because you've done this with yourself, and then you may have really done this with friends, like really getting to know who really resonates with you on a friendship level, like 345 on my timer. Yeah, I feel like I am talking to like a loner who's just kind of like, and you still might like to go out. 3:58 on my clock. 3:58 on my timer. Sorry. If you're here from the first part, you get it. But that's so interesting. So this Ten of Swords, you're just very cautious. You've probably been burnt out a lot in love, or you've been hurt a lot in love, and it's transformed you. It's changed you. It's kind of shown you where you had the ignorance around like fighting. It's like fighting for the person, like fighting for love. How do I word this? Like you fought for someone to choose you in love rather than fighting the wounds inside of you that cause these lessons in love. And so you've kind of awakened up to the awareness of like, oh, this is how I played my roles in certain situations, in certain relationships, and certain things like that. That did kind of put me in this energy, right? Like you've transformed, you've healed, you've seen it. Now you're wiser. We saw the Emperor in the beginning, right? Shoddy Bay. Oh, yes, and of course, the Hermit's right behind her. So you've kind of, and I feel like this was the last hurdle, right? To really open up the emotions. Okay, I just got a notification, and it's a song, and the name is Standing Next to You. Yeah, okay. And it's from Mr. Suicide Sheep. If you know, you know. It's a YouTube house chill channel. If you know, oh my god, I love you. I don't know the people that actually know it. If you don't, it's okay. I still love you regardless. But yeah, I think the last thing you were having to do was really heal this emotional space, and you really had to be on your own to really address that. 555. Period. Okay, they don't normally do that, but that's cool. So yeah, you had to kind of heal this emotional space, really trust your intuition, really trust your emotions, really trust yourself, right? Because you could have maybe been reactive, or people could have weaponized your emotions or weaponized your reactivity, which to an extent we are responsible for our reactions, but you also do have to know when people are kind of pushing you to be reactive, right? Like people who push your buttons and then go, look, toxic, crazy, and it's like, man, crazy how we got here. It's crazy how we got here. I was fine before. So it's kind of like, sorry, I told you. The caffeine and the liquor. So back to the reading. We're healing the emotional space, and then here's the Queen of Pentacles picking out. Sticking out? Picking out. Okay. Yeah. So you probably also became like this really practical individual, because I was talking about that with the King of Pentacles. So you could have kind of had like a little more leaning, especially for the feminine specifically in this, leaned a little more towards like the masculine side, like being a little overly masculine for the true soft feminine divinity that was really being asked, especially out of the relationship that you're looking for. It does require you not to be in a masculine energy. Yeah. So it's like you kind of had to really check yourself and how you kind of were actually stuck in this masculine energy out of a protection thing, out of an egoic space of wanting to protect from these people that you were fucking with in the past, that were putting you through ego death and lessons and pain and shit that you didn't really deserve, but you kind of needed to go through to wake up. It's not like a, I don't know. Yeah, you did not deserve that, but it was a part of the story. Not that it makes the ease and the guilt any better. Or the guilt, I meant the grief. And then I saw 7:58 on my timer. I want to see if there's anything else about this. Because I kind of got the masculine in the beginning, kind of, he's wanting to approach, he's recognizing the stagnancy, kind of wanting to test the waters, wanting to see like what's up, coming out the blue. You really just focusing on you right now. And then the feminine is in this energy having to really approach the fact that we weren't in our feminine energy, which is kind of what was causing a lot of the problems. There were certain lessons we were kind of refusing to learn, or just like turning a blind eye to, out of the ego trying to protect itself, simply just wanting to take care and like protect your heart. Like it's not out of some evil or malicious thing. Like you just didn't know any better. You probably didn't have people to really teach you or show you. So it's a beautiful thing. This is almost like a really beautiful, and I was talking in the beginning, I was like, oh, maybe it was like a Christmas rom-com, almost like a Hallmark movie. 8:58, that's almost what it's feeling like. Because like two very wounded people, like having to really sort through their wounds to come back together. Whatever. We'll let it resonate. Yeah, the world. Something had to end for it to begin again. And then we have the Magician and the Ten of Cups was after the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, someone who can work with you. Something had to end so that something else could begin. And it's magic, baby. It's that Christmas magic. It's in the air. Somebody coming in. Someone's gonna come reveal some truths. That's what this was. And I think you're gonna like it because it's equal match to you. It's someone wanting to invest, wanting to build with you because you bring them emotional fulfillment. And we started off with the Ten of Cups, and I love that we're ending with it. So y'all have a blessed day. May this love find you. It's so cute.